For a company such as King Jules, who has been experiencing dishonesty and distrust among its employees, the best solution is leadership training. Leadership training is a long-term strategy that aims to have an overarching effect on the entire company, changing values and ensuring that there's increased transparency in the business practices. This leadership training will be a structured and organised process that aims to give employees the skills they need to be able to communicate and lead at a higher standard, ensuring that this dishonesty is ruled out of the business. The training will focus on developing communication techniques from employer to employee and vice versa, as well as communication amongst employees, which will promote ethical leadership and conflict resolution, as well as better methods for negotiation. For a company such as King Jules, who has experienced this sort of dishonesty, these strategies are important to ensure that this code of conduct is condemned among their business, as well as taken out of it. And leadership training is the best way to ensure this is the case throughout the entire company, as it starts with the leaders and trickles its way down through the rest of the company.
Today I'd like to discuss how leadership training can transform King Jules into a workplace defined by transparency and integrity, ultimately leading to smooth operations. We begin by identifying leaders who may be susceptible to dishonest behaviour. By understanding their specific challenges, we can address these concerns head-on. The goal is to trust our senior personnel and ensure a safe workplace for all employees to report any wrongdoings they observe. Customised training is the next critical step. We need to tailor our leadership programs to meet the unique needs of our managers. This personalisation maximises the return on our investment and ensures that our senior personnel can be trusted with our business assets. Choosing the right partner for leadership development is vital. It's essential to explore the market, consult with businesses that have had successful experiences, and utilise online reviews to make an informed choice. Senior leadership's commitment and active participation are crucial. Their endorsement of the training sets the tone for the entire organisation. Their support is a clear demonstration of our dedication to ethical standards. Leadership training is not a quick fix, it's a long-term commitment. Selected staff will engage in weekly sessions over an extended period. These sessions will continue until HR and senior managers are confident that our managers can be trusted. Feedback is central to this journey. Managers undergoing training should have opportunities to discuss and apply what they've learned. This feedback loop is essential to refine the program and ensure its effectiveness. In conclusion, leadership training isn't just about solving immediate issues, it's about fostering a culture of integrity and honesty within King Jules.
I will talk about the people who will be in charge of carrying out each task. In the context of our first recommendation to implement a robust internal audit system, the CEO holds the crucial responsibility of approving the establishment of the internal audit system and ensuring the provision of necessary resources. To carry out the audits and report findings, an internal audit team or external auditors will be engaged in the process. Operational managers will also collaborate closely with auditors to facilitate the implementation of corrective actions based on audit findings. Furthermore, it is imperative that all employees cooperate actively during the audit process, demonstrating their commitment to the recommended improvements. In the case of our second recommendation, comprehensive leadership and ethic training, the HR department will take the lead in organizing training sessions. Training organizations will play a pivotal role in delivering the training content effectively. However, the ultimate success of this initiative relies on the active participation and engagement of all employees. This collective effort will foster ethical decision-making skills and cultivate a culture of transparency and integrity within the organization.
I'll be explaining the timeline and location of where these two recommendations can be carried out. For the first recommendation, a robust internal audit system can be set up immediately and can be active in about 2 weeks' time, so employees and managers are up to date with it. King Jules can establish an audit department within the company, and that internal auditing occurs throughout the whole company to ensure all processes within the company are following regulations and operating efficiently. The second recommendation, comprehensive leadership and ethics training, can be implemented immediately through a training announcement for all employees to be aware of the upcoming program. This training can be ongoing and take place within the company as well as online through modules.
There are two different techniques and both of them have different costs associated. A robust internal audit system has costs that are both explicit and implicit. Direct costs include hiring an internal auditor or multiple auditors, which will come with the associated cost of a yearly salary. There may also be a necessity to train these auditors further, and the cost of providing resources for this new staff, such as computers and the software needed, will further this cost. Indirect costs include the amount of time that it takes for employees to prepare for an audit and the cost this would have on the company, as it would reduce productivity. Leadership and ethics training would have the explicit costs of hiring external entities or utilizing current staff to research and create a code of ethics or leadership building exercises, and the costs associated with the upkeep of the leadership and ethics training, such as ensuring the company is implementing the training in the future. However, the indirect costs include the opportunity cost of employees not dedicating their time to their work during these training periods.
When implementing the recommended solutions at King Jules, there could be several challenges. Firstly, the resistance to change from employees and managers accustomed to the already existing practices could hinder the progress. As well as this, there is resource constraints, which are financial and also personal, and they can impede the successful execution of initiatives like leadership training and internal auditing systems. Securing buy-in from top-level leadership, particularly from CEO Andy Wong, is crucial for the effectiveness of these sorts of training programs. Shifting the organisational culture and values may face resistance from the entrenched norms. Protecting whistleblowers from retaliation and ensuring meaningful employee participation can also be complex. Maintaining consistent monitoring and enforcement of new policies is essential, and there's a need to strike a balance to avoid perceptions and micromanagement. The effectiveness of training programs and their impact on employee morale must also be closely monitored. Legal compliance and effective communication are absolutely vital to the success of the revolution.